Oh my God, shut up. Look, Ma, we made it.
I'm gonna start smoking on that.
All right. Welcome to Puro Pinche Sports. I'm your host, Garza. And tonight we are back with Alex, with Art, with Jay, with Trey to come up with another shitty list that y'all going to be complaining about because that's what y'all do. But shit, we're here to entertain you with that shitty list. And this week, we're going to be talking about our shitty running backs list. I mean, it's not really shitty. Come on, to be fair, like, unless you think it's shitty. We'll talk about your list in just a bit, Alex. Anywho, guys, it's been an eventful 48 hours with a lot of news real quick. So I wanted to touch base on some of that just to knock it out the way since, you know, it is headline news. Art, I'll start with you. I don't care how your day is. I hope it's good, but I don't care. But anyways, Art, what are your thoughts on Trey Lance announced as the starter for the Niners and Jimmy Garoppolo essentially is out of here?
I don't know how I feel about that, though, because for some reason I still have a feeling that Garoppolo's going to play a game or two.
Nope, he's not.
Well, he's still in the team. He hasn't been traded yet.
Kyle Shanahan is not going to suit him up.
I don't know, man. He does say that he's going to use different RBs and then multiple RBs start happening. I don't know, man. It's great for Lance, though. I'm happy that he's going to get his start. He deserves a start. He deserved it last year. We're finally going to see what he does.
Did he, though? Did he really deserve it last year? Jimmy G takes him to the NFC Championship. Did Trey Lance really earn that spot?
I mean, he earned it. He got drafted. I wanted him to see him play. I think he had a little bit more upside on it, more rushing ability than Jimmy had. But I think it's going to be interesting to be able to compare him to the other quarterbacks that got drafted in the same draft class, though. To actually see, there was a lot of talk saying that Lance is better than Mac Jones, better than Justin Fields, better than Trevor Lawrence. So it's going to be interesting to see how that holds up. But we'll see this season unless Jimmy decides to play or something. I don't know if he gets traded.
We'll see if someone can find them a spot. Jay, Chris Carson retired due to a long-standing neck injury. What are your thoughts on at 27, by the way, on the injury, on the player? What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, neck injury, that sucks. You gotta take that with, as much as you can. You can't play with your neck, bro. You end up fucking up your neck. Are you done?
Paralyzed. Whatever. The worst things could happen. Absolutely.
Fuck it.
Trey, what are your thoughts on the anonymous defensive coordinators bashing Lamar and now Patrick Mahomes?
I really want to know who it is, first off. But I mean, y'all know how I stand on Lamar. I do think he is a great athletic person by all means necessary. But you know how I feel about that. Now, as far as Patrick, I can see what he's saying, right? Like Patrick does get, a little flustered sometimes, and he does make some wild passes. What year? It was 3 or 4 years ago when he had Kelsey wide open in the front of the end zone, and he threw it way over his head. Kelsey looked at him like, "What are you doing?" So there are times where he does make some wild passes. So I can see what he's saying, but I don't agree with it. The dude's a stud. He's taken him to how many AFC championships and Super Bowls and so on. So I don't know, man. I don't know if I fully agree with that.
Yeah, it's really different with emotions there. I mean, Patrick Mahomes has proven enough as like I said last week, MVP, Super Bowl MVP, Super Bowl champion, back-to-back Super Bowl appearances. You think he's done enough, but he's getting his fair share of criticism right now. Alex, what are your thoughts on Julio Jones signing with Tampa Bay?
He should have.
He's an old man. But I mean, you still gotta respect him. He's still a big receiver. I know the Colts try to sign him, and also the Packers. And it tells you a lot. I mean, he didn't want to go back to Matt Ryan, and then he didn't. I mean, it says a lot that he didn't want to go to Aaron Rodgers either. So, I guess somebody in the Tampa Bay organization, reeled him in. And I don't know. It should be exciting for him to play there. They're gonna have two big receivers out there, Mike Evans and Julio Jones. it'll be pretty fun.
Dude, that's another. Let me ask Jay. We'll go to him. Is Julio Jones going to be a better output for Tom Brady than Antonio Brown?
Bro, that's a big man. That's a lot of fucking wingspan right there, bro. You want to talk about a target. That's one of the lifetime right there.
If he stays
gonna
healthy,
be some
though,
shit.
that's the problem. If he stays healthy.
Yeah, health is going to be a key factor. Obviously, he's going to be wide receiver 3 or 4. It just really depends on how his health is going to carry him to the postseason.
That's what I think about too, bro. In 2022, Julio Jones is gonna be a receiver 4. Like, what?
Probably put him on a pitch count.
Crazy, right?
Year, just to keep him healthy, because you know they're gonna try to have him saved up for the playoffs.
Oh, for sure.
Probably,
Everybody's like, you're gonna bench him until the last 2 games.
Yeah. So they'll probably put him on a pitch count.
Yeah.
I'm wondering what's gonna happen with Godwin though. Because they did put him, he was not in the PUP list. So for them to sign Julio, how is his injury rehab going though? You know, like it's one of those things. Like, is he really that bad, or are they just trying to is it smoke in the water though?
I think they're just trying to put more weapons. I mean,
I think so too.
We need to remember too. They also have Russell Gage from the Falcons.
They just signed Kyle Rudolph too.
So,
yeah.
Yep, that's a lot of.
targets. I'm telling you, they're trying to make it. Another run for Brady before he leaves.
He's going for 8. Going for 8, baby.
I give him like maybe 2 more years. So they're trying to get
and then he gets his max contract, his first max contract ever with Fox Sports.
I don't know how he walks around with that thing, man. Shit.
And of course, last but not least, San Antonio is going to get a football team in the XFL.
Let's go.
I'm going to get to some games.
That's exciting as a San Antonio.
Jay doesn't look that excited. He thinks the XFL is going to fail just like the last 2 times.
100% could.
Come on, it's Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Does he ever not finish?
COVID got it last year. I mean, COVID got it a couple years ago when they took it away.
All right, let's start with our list, guys. So, running backs list. The chaos is real, guys. The chaos is real.
Who's his first?
Oh, you want to know? Did you want it to be you?
No.
Okay, yeah.
I kind of do now.
Well, actually, for you, we'll go second. But for first, I wanted to go with somebody that was a little more interesting. Now, each of you, I've messaged you on your little controversies. I think maybe I kept quiet on some, but the first one I'm going to start with my co-host Arturo Ibarra. Number 1, Christian McCaffrey. Number 2, Derrick Henry. 3, Dalvin Cook. 4, Austin Eckler. 5, Aaron Jones. 6, Alvin Kamara. 7, Jonathan Taylor. 8, DeAndre Swift. 9, Nick Chubb. And 10, Joe Mixon. Anybody got a comment?
Why the fuck is Jonathan Taylor so goddamn low?
Hey, why is he lower than I guess Christian McCaffrey? I don't even want to say nothing, but I don't even.
No, talk your shit. Talk your
shit. That's what we're here for. Say something.
Well, I mean, Christian McCaffrey would be a top 10 player if he was healthy, but his numbers don't really show. I mean, he played a couple games last year, and I think he only had 1 rushing touchdown and one receiving touchdown. And I don't think he had his yards per carry wasn't that good. So he's been going pretty downhill. But as like I said, hopefully he stays healthy because he could be a top 10 running back.
I'm legit trying to analyze that list, bro. Like,
Art, explain yourself. Explain yourself real quick. Why is Christian McCaffrey?
I just grabbed it, man. I just asked for it, and I told him I was like, I'm not doing it.
No, bro, you was reaching in a dark room with your eyes closed, homie.
Dude, he texted me like late. He's like, "Hey, I need your RB list." I'm like,
I texted y'all all at the same time. I didn't need it right
like,
then and there.
Hell no, I was doing other stuff.
How is JT low? How is Christian number 1? Like,
so I like Christian McCaffrey better.
Number 1. Why is it not Derrick Henry? Like,
wait, let's see it one more time. I want to see it.
So I have Christian McCaffrey in there because he's a passing back. That's why I have him, not because of the injury and anything, but like because the same thing would be for Dalvin Cook, man. He's always hurt. His shoulder's hurt. Derrick Henry had his injury last time. Austin Eckler may regress. Aaron Jones, same thing. He has injury. The reason why I put Jonathan Taylor down is because their offensive line did get weaker. they lost some pieces in there. So to me, Jonathan Taylor is going to regress. And then the reason why I put Christian McCaffrey in there, he's a passing back, and I think he's going to come up on top again. Like, that's literally why.
Bro, Taylor got the Lambo feeties, dog. He's going to be breaking ankles left and right. Oh, come on.
He has Baker as QB.
Did y'all so any more criticism on CMC up and JT down?
Swift. Well, I didn't have him in my top 10.
Swift is all right. I can see Swift.
But he only had 600 some yards receiving last year.
Yeah, that dude's about to be number one right now.
Hopefully he can. I mean, but still, like he's still in a 2-back system with. Yeah, I think you know what I mean.
The name that shocked me that wasn't on this top 10 list was Mr. Naji Harris.
Yeah,
we're talking about a man, Arturo, a man that went for 1,200 yards his rookie year, did not fumble a single time, and he played for the Pittsburgh Steelers,
and they did terrible.
Yeah. And they managed with him as their number one real option to go to the playoffs.
Yeah, they did.
And you don't even have him in the top 10?
Why? So the only reason why I took him out was the change of quarterback. The line did not get better, and they're not going to use him as a workhorse anymore. It's been said, like, he took too much on it, and I don't think they're going to use him the same way anymore. That's the reason why. That's why I took him out of the top 10. I think other players actually bump into that top 10 instead of him.
Hey, did y'all see that interview, though, about Naji?
Oh,
he said the first person that called him was Snoop Dogg.
Oh, yeah.
It was the Pittsburgh Steelers that called him first, and then the Pittsburgh Steelers hung up on him because he couldn't hear him. It's a good interview. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's funny.
Oh, man. So, all right, that's Art's controversial first 10.
Yeah, that's a good first list to look at.
Well, we're going to follow up my brother-in-law right here and see how he follows up with that one. So
I don't think it's as bad.
We're about to find out. Wait. Where do you, without Art answering, where do y'all think he put Naji Harris?
Who?
Art.
I'd probably say like 13.
Jay?
I was gonna say 14, but
Alex?
Probably just outside 10.
So
you know,
no,
like 11, like probably like mid 15, maybe.
15? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It was 11. So he just missed the top 10 on Art's list. All right, moving to Alex's. Number 1, Derrick Henry. 2, JT. 3, Eckler. 4, Naji. 5, Nick Chubb. 6, Dalvin Cook. 7, Joe Mixon. 8, Alvin Kamara. 9, Aaron Jones. 10, Ezekiel Elliott. Anybody got questions on this one? Anyone got controversies? Anyone don't know why Christian McCaffrey's not even in this top 10 list?
That's one of my questions. And then personally, I don't know why Zeke's 10.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
Why Zeke is in there?
Well, Zeke is still getting yards. I mean, right now you probably think that you can say that he's probably going to be running back 2 behind Tony Pollard, because I think Tony Pollard carried for like 700 or 800 yards last year, and
he was right in the passing game too.
Yeah, but I mean, Ezekiel Elliott's still putting up numbers, even though he got benched at the beginning of in the middle of the year. But you still got to put like 7-8 guys in the box whenever Ezekiel Elliott is back there and Prescott's under center, because he's still a threat. He can still break one. So I still say he's the top 10.
Say that again?
I said all you got to do is put one arm in the mix, knock that ball loose. He's a fumble queen.
That's Ryan hands.
Yeah, he doesn't have Naji Harris hands, that's for sure. Yeah, I wouldn't put any Cowboy in the top 10. Just kidding. Raul, if you're watching, hey, what's up?
This one was for you to keep you in the top 10.
So why is Christian McCaffrey not in the top 10 in your list? That's what they're wondering.
Well, like I said, whenever we're talking about Art's list, he really didn't do much last year, and with the times he was in the game, looks like sometimes he was struggling. You could also blame the line with that, but I think who was his backup? What's his name?
Hubba.
Hubba. He looked like he was putting up some numbers too, but it just looked like Christian McCaffrey was running like scared last year, like if he was gonna get hurt again, which he did. But we can't really rely on him now. But like I said, whenever he is healthy, he could be a top 5 running back in the league.
That offense is built for the running backs, obviously. Like even Mike Davis a few years ago before he went to the Falcons, and then he was having a stellar year as well when Christian McCaffrey was out. So it's a run heavy system they have there since they don't have a good quarterback. They haven't had one since healthy Cam in 2015. But other than that, I mean, I got no real other questions. Now, before Alex answers, where do y'all think he put CMC?
He'd probably put him like, I was gonna say 50. I was gonna say 17. I was even gonna go lower than that.
I'd say 17. If the way he's explaining, I'd say around 12.
Jay?
I said 15.
19.
Woo! Damn!
Man.
Say your piece. Say your piece right now.
Where did he put Saquon?
Oh no, we might have to leave that one.
Ooh, that's kind of I want to hear that answer later on. That's a valid.
Yeah, we'll get to the rounds of that one. All right,
Saquon's way down there.
Cool. All right. Next is my list. I think it's more of the average. I think everyone will agree for the most part. So I hope y'all don't rip me apart. But if you do it. Test me. 1 Henry, 2 Chubb, 3 JT, 4 Eckler, 5 Cook, 6 McCaffrey, 7 Mixon, 8 Kamara, 9 Naji, 10 Aaron Jones.
Bro, the way you were talking about Naji, you got him real fucking low.
I know you're going at me.
I'm sorry.
Having him out
I'm
of
sorry.
10,
Is he not top 10? Is he not?
I mean,
I'm just saying.
The way you were talking,
okay,
but the way you was gassing him up, it was more like top 5.
Yeah.
I was just saying, look, he had a stellar rookie year. Just to keep him out the top 10 is odd. Like that's just like last week, Derek Carr was fucking top 10. Now you don't think that in his career he's a top 10 quarterback, but
and then why do you have Nick Chubb at 2? That's what I want to know.
Because Nick Chubb is a stud. Fucking runs over people. He's a little Derrick Henry. It's not his fault he's got Hunt on his team. That's not his fault Kareem is on his team. But if you put Nick Chubb alone, even before Kareem Hunt was there, Chubb was doing work. Chubb was doing work for that team. And now he just has to share, time and plays with Kareem Hunt. That's not his fault. But
I mean,
going to take away
Chubb is a monster. I'll give you that. But
yeah. Like we've had a discussion with you on that. He's great.
You know how I feel about Chubb.
He's great, but I wouldn't put him that high.
I just won't put JT's one good stellar year above just Chubb's what I think Chubb overall is. Yeah, because like you said, JT might not be the same guy this year like he was last year. So why would I put him above Chubb?
Well, that's why I had Taylor all the way down. I mean, you had a new quarterback who liked to use Patterson as the receiving back. That's what Hines does. So that's why I bumped him down.
And as far as backs wise, you're not like for me, you're not going to tell me like Eckler is going to be the tougher running back. Cook is on crutches at least half the season. So I mean, like it's Chubb too, man. Chubb too. Like that's for me an easy answer, but that's just me. But anything else y'all want to question me about before we move on?
No, I mean it's a decent list. My only question was the one about Naji. I thought you were.
I legit thought he was there too.
It was one fantastic rookie year. He's at 9. Next year he might be 5.
Does anybody think that Aaron Jones could possibly be knocked out of the top 10 this year? Yeah, not just people are. I mean, fantasy wise, he's not putting a lot of rush
target. Like
exactly. But we're not talking about fantasy though. But we're talking about like the way they use. I noticed the way they use running back 2 and AJ Dillon. I honestly think he's a better running back. I honestly do think so. He's a bigger running back. Whenever he's in there, a lot of teams struggle to take him down.
He's younger.
But but
that's the thing. So Dillon is younger though. But the way that they utilized Jones in the passing game whenever Adams was hurt, that was their outlet. They wouldn't go to Dillon. Dillon was the horseback. Like he was just let's get him in the 3 and 4. Let's get that first down. And then Jones would be used in the first and second down. All right, let's pass it out. Let's use that jet sweep that Adams ran. So that I actually think that Jones may end up, and I didn't have him that high, but I think he may actually break into the top 5 if
Right,
he's
y'all-
utilizing that jet sweep in that passing game and gets that target share from Adams.
Yeah,
Yet
y'all are
again,
making,
I don't know.
y'all
Yeah.
are making audible right now, so I'm gonna switch up the next person up. It's different than what I was gonna do. We're gonna go to Jay's list. 1 JT, 2 Derrick Henry, 3 Naji, 4 Dalvin Cook, 5 Austin Eckler, 6 Nick Chubb, 7 CMC, 8 Joe Mixon, 9 Javonte Williams, 10 DeAndre Swift. Y'all are talking about Aaron Jones, guys. Are y'all wondering about that?
No, I mean, I kind of see why he didn't put him there.
So why do you have Javonte Williams at number 9?
Fuck
Yeah.
it. Just
Personally,
to
I would have swapped
He
him.
said, "Fuck."
Well, depending on where he has him, I would have put the DeAndre Swift a little below AJ, but that's just me personally. But other than
So-
that, I don't see anything really too wrong with this list. No.
So why Javonte, Jay, on 9?
Just to start the pot. We talked about it.
Just to stir the pot? All right.
That's it.
Since Aaron Jones is not on this top 10 list, gentlemen, Jay, without answering, Alex, where do you think he put him?
I want to say like 11 or 12.
Art,
14.
Trey?
I wanted to say 11 or 12, but the way he's laughing is kind of making me sus now. So I'm going to go with 13.
I make you sus. Pause.
All right.
I want to say 11 because if you don't have an 11, I might.
He put Aaron Jones at 21.
Holy crap!
So
Oh,
do you
man.
have Dylan in front of him? Are you like
Dylan's
considering
on
Dylan as
RB1.
RB1?
Dylan's on RB1. No.
Are you trying to pull a Lamar, bro?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay,
I'll be right back.
that's a little. Now it's
Carry on,
like
boys.
me on the other podcast.
I can get the
How?
reasoning
Please
why.
explain why the 21st?
Just because of the Lamar shit. Fuck it.
Nah, give him a better answer than that. Why you putting
To be fair, I mean, he only got like 800 yards last season. To be fair, there's better running backs last season. So I still said last season, which is fine. But
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of running backs that people say they're really good, but then if you really look at the numbers, the reason why people put them there is because they score a lot of fantasy points, which is they get them on receiving, and like, well, I think I think who had the most receiving touchdowns as a running back. I want to say it was
Eckler, no?
Yeah, Austin Eckler.
Yeah, like
Oh,
20 or
weird.
30 something.
Yeah, but I mean, he also rushed over 1,000 yards too. So
Well, I mean, that was Art's argument also for CMC being number 1, right? So,
But how?
pass catching.
I just I literally can't think of 20 running backs that are better than Aaron Jones. Like I
The only-
Let me ask y'all, just so I can, while I'm looking at his list right now, do y'all believe J.K. Dobbins is better?
who?
J.K. Dobbins.
no, but he is a good running back, but he can't.
He's not better than Jones, though.
I think you saw it. Trey, what do you think he put J.K. Dobbins at?
I'm about to get off this podcast right now.
What do you think he put him at?
I don't know.
Guess.
16.
Art.
So you put 21 Aaron Jones. You probably put him at JK. You probably put him at 13.
Yeah, that was close. He got him at 12.
Oh my god.
I mean, I can see
Dobbins is
why,
great.
but
The 12? Ooh.
the only reason why I could see you putting, I mean, apart from the pulling the Lamar shit, the only reason why I can see him going down, I mean, it's either Rodgers
Dillon's just gonna
regresses
explode.
and Dylan just gets the RB1 or he gets hurt. Like, that's the only way that I can think of, and that's the only way that I would see Javonte breaking into the top 10 too, like because of Melvin Gordon.
But how?
Yet
Like
again,
another. Okay, so can you pull up his list again?
Yeah.
And you have him JK at what? At 12?
yep.
Yeah.
Well, Williams is gonna. It looks like he's gonna get more.
I think is better than him then, because I don't understand this.
To be fair, part of it, most of it, is to be petty. Most of it is to be petty.
So you try to come up with a trade list? I mean, is that what you're saying?
What I want to know though is, where'd you put Saquon then?
Not yet. No. No.
Where did you put Saquon since you're not a Giants fan anymore?
Not yet.
That's my question. Where are other people on these people's lists? Like,
So I'm gonna give each of you a shot after we go to after trades list to ask about a certain player, and then we'll go on the like last week how we went answered each one of the rankings. All right, so we'll go to trades list since that Jay has got everyone's emotion rattled right now. I think
I'm a
everyone's
little
figured this
confused.
so far.
I'm a little
You
confused.
gotta make shit exciting. You can't have the shit be so bland.
Touche. I'll give you that one. I made it
That's
exciting.
what my list was supposed to do.
He kicked off the freaking list for that reason. CMC number 1. He's like Naji not number 10.
Touche. Yeah.
All right, trades list: Henry, JT, Cook, Chubb, McCaffrey, Kamara, Aaron Jones, Naji, Leonard Fournette at 9, Joe Mixon at 10. Trey, why Leonard Fournette?
I don't know. I feel like he's a hoss, and I feel like he's going to go off this year. I don't know why. I really do.
I mean,
I
can see
Again, think about all. Which, mind you, I wrote this before I knew about the whole Rudolph thing. I wasn't really paying attention, and before the Julio. But the kid's a stud, bro. He is getting older. Okay, cool, but he is a stud nonetheless.
So you're hoping for that LSU man.
Dude, to be honest with you, with all the targets that, all the targets that they have, I really think he'll go off.
Dude, Leonard Fournette's gonna be the new Eddie Lacy from the Packers, man. He's just gonna carry those freaking pounds and just run over people, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think he'll go off, bro.
I can see it.
Well, Leonard Fournette always brings up his game like towards the end of the season,
Exactly.
and then during the playoffs. But
Exactly.
he usually has a start like a slow start at the beginning of the year.
No, I understand that, but that's another thing too. Is I think with the way they ended last year, and now signing all these people in the offseason, I think it's kind of like a boost. Maybe he will start strong this year. Is what I'm thinking, at least.
I mean, I
that's
don't
what
have
you
Rojo
hope.
anymore, so
The way I ranked them is because I think I ranked him kind of low, but he is getting up there in age and
Like Christian McCaffrey low?
no, not that low. No, not that. I don't think that low, but like I said, playing running back, that you do get hit like every freaking play.
Again, going back to why he retired with the neck injury. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
You can't play with that stuff.
Leonard
and
doesn't
then-
really lead with his head like that, though. He
That's
leads
true.
with his shoulder.
That's true.
So I don't really foresee him getting a neck injury. I mean,
No.
knock
I'm
on
saying
wood,
that's why
but-
what's his face retired because them dudes take the brute. Like besides
Oh,
him,
yeah.
they take a big hit.
But
So,
that,
yeah,
that was my
would.
point. Like with some of the running, like the reason why I put Caffrey on it is he's a passing back. He doesn't get hit as much. He got.
No pass.
I mean, yes, he got.
He's
But
fragile. He's ice.
the same thing with Eckler, though. If Eckler gets hit, then he's out pretty much.
Hey,
Dude, that's
tell me
McCaffrey.
bro. I love it.
What's up?
That's
You know,
McCaffrey.
Eckler's
That's
great, man. But like, if he gets hurt, it's the same thing. Like, have you seen some of the interviews? They asked him if he's going to be like the horseback RB. He says no. They're just going to keep using him on the passing game because he doesn't have the.
Well, they drafted a
The
rookie
strength to do that.
do that. They drafted a rookie for that reason.
who's more vulnerable though? Whenever their running back one is out, you think which team is more vulnerable with their running back being out?
Like,
There's a lot. Of
Because I mean, if you
The Bengals.
if you take out Leonard Fournette from the Bucks, they got Tom Brady. They got a bunch of weapons. You know, they think they can manage.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about a whole offensive core.
Yeah,
I mean,
think,
obviously,
yeah.
lower
Ranking
rank-
is important, though.
you could.
I
I mean, you
mean-
could also put an RB2 and see like I
Honestly,
said.
Trey would say the Ravens. You know, the way how he ranked Lamar. How he had no weapons.
But honestly, bro, like there's so many like stud RB2s like in
They
the
are.
past year too. It's ridiculous. Like no joke, bro. I'm glad you said do RB1s only because there would easily be some RB2s in that list. So,
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
For me, Kareem Hunt would be in top 15.
exactly.
AJ Dillon would be in top 20.
Yeah.
Tony Pollard would be up there too.
So I don't think there's too many teams. I know the lower ranked teams for me at least. You know, like the Texans and all those dudes lower ranked. Like obviously they're without their top star running back, which I don't even know who their running back is. I don't remember who it is now.
Burkett,
Rex Burt,
Rex,
It's
and
Marlon
then
Mack.
Pierce.
Marlon Mack.
Yeah, that's right. I did get Marlon Mack, which I mean he's nice, but look at their team. You know,
See, Marlon Mack.
Look at Marlon Mack compared to other RB1s. Like
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So
all right. Now that we've done
that though. I like that shit that he put Leonard. I like that.
right? That's what I'm saying. Like
I like that.
The dude's a stud.
it's not as controversial as some other ones we've seen.
You should have made this shit controversial, Trey, bro. You gotta make this shit crazy, bro.
Bro, I gotta be straight edge now. You know what I'm saying?
Now
man, we got to turn this.
what
shit
about
up.
this white swag shit you started? We just found out Joe Tracy isn't white swag. Fucking Jamar Chase is biting all this shit.
I don't believe that, bro. I still don't believe that. There ain't no way you dress another man in a fur coat. Come on now. Ain't no way. Let's be real.
Sure. All right. So now we're gonna go our round of lists of people y'all just want to find out about where their stats are. So Art, I'll start with you since you were so eager earlier.
What do you mean eager about what?
A player. Pick a player.
I know you were
Just pick up Saquon. I want to know where Jesse and Alex put Saquon though. Just because Alex was such a Saquon talker last season.
I love
He
Saquon.
was heavy on Saquon last year.
And Jesse
I was
just switched
hoping.
teams from the Giants to the Raiders, so I want to know where he ranked Saquon at. And I mean,
So
I'm not a
I'll say
Saquon
mine.
hater. I think he has a good upgrade at offensive line and new head coach. So
All right. So Alex put him at 22.
He hasn't been.
he burned
healthy,
you
man.
that bad?
No, I mean, yeah, obviously he did. But I mean, I still believe Saquon could probably be maybe top 15, but like he's been taking too much hits. Like I said, whenever they do pass, looks like he's gonna be like a passing back too. They're in green. I mean,
He got no
they're in-
hands. He got no hands.
Giants,
He has.
Are you saying they're gonna pass the ball to Quad? Come on now.
Nah, nah.
He's good at catch.
Who else is a running back that's a catching running back?
They got nobody. They got Daniel Jones at the helm. They're
But
fucking
he's
away.
good at
Just
catch,
wait for
bro.
him to fuck that up.
Did you see that highlight that they put on Saquon there?
Be all right.
But I mean,
The
we
one-handed
could.
catch at the end zone?
I mean, it is exciting to see that Green Bay. I mean, it's the Giants
Green Bay.
do have.
At this point, Daniel Jones is their RB1, and he can't even fucking make it
He
to the
falls
end
at the
zone without
1 yard
falling
line.
down.
Bro, Daniel Jones has a fucking like 10-second 40. Get the fuck out of here. He ain't fucking running in nothing.
Hey, bro, you leave him alone. He almost made it. Okay.
All right,
I
Art.
they turned the
almost said
sprinkler on or
something
what?
so bad.
Hey, Trey, they turned on the sprinkler or what?
Art put Saquon at 13. Myself and Jay put him at 14, and
Yeah.
Trey put him at 15.
I was gonna say, I think I had him right around there.
So Art
So
was the
consensus,
highest.
he's going to be at what? 14?
Give or
So
take.
you're about to find out in just a bit.
I got a good question. I gotta ask
Oh, no. This guy put him
Trey?
at 21. Never mind.
Trey,
Where
what
did everybody
player?
EEH, because that dude was the talk of the town last year, 2 years ago. Where did everybody put him?
All right.
That's
So
what
I didn't hear what you said. What did you say?
Clyde Edwards
Oh
Helaire.
my god!
CEH.
Where did y'all rank this dude?
Alex.
Hold on. Let me put on my thing came up. Go ahead.
Alex put Clyde Edwards Helaire at 31.
No, you didn't, bro. You know there's 32 teams in the NFL, right?
Yeah, but if you look at his stats, he ain't putting that much crazy stats.
I mean,
31.
I didn't put him that high, but goddamn.
That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about. I think I'm in the middle-ish. Like,
No, there's
I
no
I
way.
think, I think I'm like lower. I'm lower end. I'm not 31 though. That's
Who's a better running back?
who's
I
the
mean,
worst one then? Who's your last one?
Mac.
Right.
Marlon Mack.
yeah.
So he's just above Marlon Mack.
Get out of here, bro. No way.
All right.
You put below a couple rookies. Oh my god.
No, I didn't put any rookies, did I? No.
We're about to find out. Art put him at 19.
Okay, that's kind of around where I am. I think.
Jay put him at 25.
Damn, that's too low for me too.
Well, you're
that
not
ain't
gonna
that
like
bad.
mine.
That's
You're
not
not gonna
bad.
like mine. I put him at 27.
Gosh,
That
dang.
ain't that bad.
Like when you look at the list of names above him as
Yes.
RB1s, it's tough to say CEH is better than those guys. And then Trey, you put him at the highest at 13.
So I had him, like I said, around the middle, give or take. I thought it was a little lower than that, but I mean,
so you kept him from being in the possible like bottom 20s or 30s.
crazy, bro.
Trey, who's your last?
What? Wait, I'm eager. Why do you think that he's so high?
Why 13? Yeah.
It's
For
cold,
this season,
bro.
right? For this upcoming season, right?
Yeah.
That's what we're basing it off of.
Think about it like this, bro. Okay, the kid had a freaking massive year. What was it? Last year, 2 years ago. They just lost their biggest target, if not their second biggest target, in Tyreek. Who are they going to go to besides Kelsey? Yeah, they have Juju, okay. But the kid is a stud, bro.
He did have a crazy rookie year, but his numbers, he had a sophomore slump.
Yeah, but look at who they had, though. They had so many targets, so many names. They also had a stud. Well, who was their RB2 at the time? It was oh my gosh, I can't even think.
It was Damien Williams, was that right?
Yeah, Williams went
They
off.
have Daryl and
They split the
It
snap.
was one of them.
That's what I'm saying. Like the kid,
Now now they have Rojo as the backup.
that's what I'm saying. Which he's their workhorse, so they're not going to give him half the snaps. There ain't no way.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
so
Like that's
my biggest thing is why I put him as low as he is. He also isn't healthy.
no, and I'll give you that, but I still can't put him that low.
Rookie year he missed 3 games. Sophomore year he missed 7.
Yeah.
So already in his first 2 years, he's missed 10 games. It's tough for me to say I can put him above other names that we're going to talk about right now. I think 27 for me is a good spot. 13's maybe way too high. It's
Like
maybe
I said,
rookie
it's
year,
not high, but I mean,
especially coming off at only 500 yards.
Stir this shit up. Stir it up. I like it. Stir that shit
You should have
up.
put CEH in top 10, man.
I'm telling you what, he's gonna have a year on it today.
All right. Jay, give me a name of somebody you're curious about.
I want to know where Chase Edmonds is at.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Oh, I don't even think
Alex
I didn't
put
think
him
I
at
I think
25.
I put him low.
I put him low.
I did.
Art put him at 26.
Yeah.
Jay put him at 31.
I didn't put him that low.
I
put him
put him at
low.
30. And Trey put him at 27.
Yeah, I knew it was low, but damn, y'all put it 31 though. It's still savage. Shit.
We're talking about one not a really big, thick running back for the Dolphins. And we've seen better running backs coming through there. They have a Sony Michel. They still have Myles Gaskin. You really think Chase Edmonds is going to be?
And they have Mostert.
No,
I don't even think he might even start, honestly.
Yeah, he's listed as one, but
I
he
don't
might not
think-
even.
that could easily change for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
I think I
like
put him so low.
Running back, or not stud, but 3-star running backs technically.
4.
yes.
Start
Mostert
to
too.
the
Yeah.
Dolphins.
You got to remember because of the new coach Mike Daniels, he's coming from San Francisco. He's trying to bring that 49er running back base to
Wishbone
Miami.
flash, whatever they do, type deal.
Yep. And if you got Mostert, you got Edmonds, you got Sony Michel, you got Myles Gaskin.
See, I like Mostert too if he stays healthy. God,
Any of
he's
those guys
badass,
could be an
man. He's
RB1 if they're healthy, if they have a good week. Any of them could be RB1.
Whew.
Do not draft any of them in fantasy football, ladies and gentlemen. Do
He's
not
gonna
draft
run
them.
He's gonna run them boys in the ground. They're just
Yeah.
gonna be
And that's-
broke.
that's what I'm curious too, though. Is you know, we have them low and we say don't draft them, but I'm curious to see if they're actually going to utilize them a lot more than they normally get used.
Okay. Best case scenario, how you put it in?
Chase.
Well, hold on.
Go
Hold
ahead.
on. Let's also remember this. Tyreek Hill will also be running the ball.
But again, that opens up the field too, though.
Sweet.
That sweet, freaking fly down the middle, whatever you want to call it, like that opens up the field. I'm telling you. So I'd say best. What I put him at 27, right?
Yeah.
I'd say best case. I'd put him at a 22, maybe.
Best case,
That's
That's
28.
quite a bit. That's quite a bit of
Yeah.
a jump, though.
But again, if they utilize him the way I think they can, now that they have a monster down the middle, you never know, bro.
We'll see. A lot of it, he's also motivated coming off the fact that he lost his RB1 spot to James Conner in Arizona.
Yep.
So we'll see how he feels here. And then Alex, you got a player in mind? You want
I got a couple, but I think
this one?
I think James Connors is one name to talk about. He had about 18 touchdowns last year. And I saw that nobody put him in the top 10.
I'm gonna tell you right now, fantasy wise, he was. Thank you.
Okay.
James Conner. Alex had him at 13. Art had him at 12. Jay had him at 19. I had him at 20. A lot of that for me has to do with health. But he's in a better spot, it looks like now. And then Trey put him at 21. So at least with the last three of us, we have him a little more consistently towards mid-bottom. You and Art have him more towards closer to the top 10. What was that, Trey?
Art was higher with 12?
Yeah. Right behind Naji Harris.
Crazy, bro. Crazy. I like it.
All right. So
you were just complaining about leaving. Don't say you like it.
I like it.
He wants the pod stirred.
That definitely fits my pot. Let's go. How the fuck?
Get this shit to burn up.
12.
All right. So now, y'all ready? Are y'all ready for the bottom half of the listings?
Oh, that'd be great.
I'm a bit curious to see this.
All right. Here we go. At 16, we got 17. We got James Conner. 18, Cam Akers. 19, David Montgomery. 20, Damien Harris. 21, Elijah Mitchell. 22, J.K. Dobbins. 23, Josh Jacobs. 24, Cordero Patterson. 25, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. 26, Travis Etienne Jr. 27, Miles Sanders. 28, Devin Singletary. 29, Chase Edmonds. 30, Breece Hall. 31, Kenneth Walker III. And 32, Marlon Mack. Any controversy here? Yes, overall from us.
And
5 of us.
this is our overall? No
Yes.
way.
What are you
questioning?
Yeah.
What pot do you want to try to stir right now?
I think.
Well, one, we already talked about CEH. I'm curious to see how he's so low. But even like Josh Jacobs, how is Josh Jacobs that low at 22?
So I can see him that low, actually.
Are you gonna tell me right now?
I got him a little higher, I think, but
what the names that you have above him right here on this list? You really think Josh Jacobs is better than these guys moving forward?
I think he's better than JK.
Yes, I really do.
I think he's better than Damien.
Better than Elijah. I think he's better than Damien. I think he's right around Montgomery. I put him at a 17, 18, I think is what I put him at.
I don't think Cam Akers is that.
So Art, you shouldn't be agreeing. You put him at 27.
No, I know. I know I did.
Okay.
I'm just saying above these guys, like.
Okay, what did I put him at? Because I want to say it was like 18, 19.
You put him at 17.
Yeah. But see, that's what again.
Alex also put him at 17.
My mindset, y'all just got Devonte Adams, which opens up the field for him. He was already a pretty big stud the past year or two. How do you have him that low?
But here's the thing, Costa. Like, I do think he's better than JK. I think he's better than Elijah, and I think he's better than Damon. I do have him ranked lower than that. I had him at 27, but it's because of the situation in Las Vegas, dude. Like, there's Drake, there's Josh, and then they drafted that new rookie. They didn't pick up his 5th-year option, so like that's why I ranked him low. I don't think he's gonna.
So you put him at 27, but you didn't put Damien or Elijah beneath him. So like, if you were talking about lists, like you didn't put them beneath them. You put them above them.
That's what I want to do, but bro. Like,
I'm saying, like up to next season, that's where I think he's gonna rank. I don't think he's a bad running back.
I don't think so.
But
either.
if I were to go like good running back, like I would put Josh.
If we go back to this list, top 24 is good. Like, not knowing who the 16 are yet, but 24 and up, I'm confident in them. It's a really tough RB1 list. To be fair, like we got guys that are scattered everywhere because there are some really good ones, there's great ones, and then there's the bottom half. And I would even say like I'm kind of okay with 25 to 28 as being solid RB1s. Then the bottom half is like I don't care. But like to me, a knock on 23 Josh Jacobs is not really a knock. I just don't think as an RB1 moving forward, he's going to be better than J.K. Dobbins. He's going to be better than Damien Harris. So,
but how, bro? Like, legitimate question. How?
Because I'm saying that's consensus, right? Like, I'm not saying that's.
Oh, I was like, how?
No. I'm saying as a consensus, consensus as us as a team. We're saying that in the future we think these guys are going to be better. Now, if y'all want to know J.K.'s listings on y'all's end, the reason he stayed high was because of a man named Jay. And we mentioned that earlier when he put him at 12. That just got him a little over JK. But it was Art who had JK low. He had him at 31.
But see,
Damn.
and that's crazy, bro.
Well, what if you put Josh Jacobs in a Kyle Shanahan type of offense? You think he'll crack top 10?
Well, no. If the way Trey's talking about it, let's put him in a John Harbaugh, Greg Roman offense. Let's put him. Is Josh Jacobs as effective with that squad as J.K. Dobbins is? Yes, he had a terrible injury last year, which I think was ACL or Achilles.
Yeah, I don't remember, but I know
JK was Achilles, Gus was ACL.
There you go.
that was crazy, bro. The fact that they had running back, like that was nuts.
So
And that's why I ranked him low, because of the injury going up to next year.
I think he'll be better.
Josh Jacobs is so low on some of y'all's lists. That's crazy to me. Like,
Yeah, Josh Jacobs, like I said, like.
He's a
good running back, though. But
the type of offenses the Raiders.
But remember, we're talking about RB1s. Like, this is consensus. Like, we're RB1s. It's tough. It's a tough list, no matter how you see it.
for sure. I totally agree. It's not like it's another list of, quarterbacks or whatever. Like, running backs are hard to come by in general. Like, think about it. The bottom half of the list is freaking, like, what, 4 rookies, 3 rookies, something like that?
Yeah, this list, we got at least
1, 2,
two
3
rookies at the bottom, and then one Travis Etienne who didn't even
26.
play
Yeah,
last
that's what
year.
I'm saying. Like, that's what
So
I'm getting at. So for them to be the only, RB1 in that system anyways, it's kind of a tough list to come at.
What happened to Antonio Gibson?
he's
No.
up there.
He's on the list.
He is.
Yeah, he's just not on this list.
He's the top 16?
Oh yeah. There's no way. Did I have him in my top 16?
Yes, he did.
I did.
Let's go to the reveal of the top 16 now. Jay, do you have any thoughts? I know you're quiet for this one.
It's in the top 16, bro?
I don't know, man. The Raiders are a passing team, so
Yeah.
Devonte Adams, so it's hard to say.
Devontae, Hunter,
Like I said,
Darren Waller.
if Josh Jacobs was in a different offense, we could say like he is a dog.
If you put him in a Niners,
Yeah.
you're probably talking a lot better ranking for all of us. You put him in Dolphins, even probably a better ranking. But Raiders, we're talking about pass heavy. So, all right,
Like, I
top
didn't
16. Go ahead.
Like, I didn't like the way they utilized Jacobs last year, man. I think they should have used him better, and instead they threw Drake
Art
in
also-
He's a downhill
the
runner.
mix.
Art
Yeah.
also brought up something interesting a few probably a month or so ago for me. He did not get his contract renewed, so
Which
he
means-
might be either motivated to do better or have the mindset of I'm not playing hard for this.
He might
team.
do what Allen Robinson did, dude. He might just say "fuck it."
He might
I
go
know
off
with
the
another
rocker
team.
like Antonio Brown. And
He might just
fucking
be
lose
here
it.
for the paycheck. He don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it could definitely tilt either way for sure.
So, all right, top 16, ladies and gentlemen. We got number 1, Derrick Henry. Number 2, Jonathan Taylor. 3,
What's your
Dalvin
list on the
Cook.
screen?
Oh my God. 4, Nick Chubb. 5, Austin Eckler. 6, Naji Harris. 7, CMC. 8, Joe Mixon. 9, Alvin Kamara. 10, Aaron Jones. 11, Zeke. 12, Swift. 13, Javonte Williams. 14, Leonard Fournette. 15, Saquon. At 16 and is Antonio Gibson. So he
Put the
just
list on the
made the top 16.
What did I have in it?
What are you talking about?
I see the cameras. I don't see the screen.
Do y'all see everything good?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, I see it.
Y'all see
Hey,
the screen? What the
You're
hell?
the only one, fool. You're the only one.
I legit am curious how Antonio Gibson's in the top 15.
I'm just seeing
Oh.
Trey eating though. I don't see the list.
Well, all right. So Trey, you're wondering about Antonio Gibson.
Yeah.
So Alex put him at 14. Art put him at 18. Jay had him at 11. I had him at 19, and then Trey yourself, you had 22. But overall average, he just beat out James Conner for the top 16. Like overall average, he just beat out James Conner.
Jay, how do you have an 11, bro?
Bro, he had
That was
1,000
a pot.
yards last season, bro.
Yeah, he did have, but he also
How
dropped the ball a lot. He
How you
dropped the ball.
gonna knock the man for having 1,000?
Honestly,
yards?
like he had a shitty year last year, and it still got the numbers that
Yeah.
was like it didn't make no sense. Like it was a bad year for the Washington football team, now Commanders. But and bad year for him, but he's still actually numbers wise, he showed out. It's fucking crazy.
I think why a lot of people see him really low is because the times he has put the ball on the floor.
Yeah,
and because McKissick's in that, like he's not used as a passing back either. He's used as a workhorse back, and that's why he keeps getting hurt.
Yeah, so that's the listings right there. Anyone questioning Devonte Williams being so high, just coming off?
Hell no, leave the boy alone.
No,
I think he's good, but
he was one of my favorite rookies last year.
Yeah,
I agree.
Him like that.
He said, "I'm not leaving him alone."
I think Javonte's it's a great back though, and
Yeah, he
he's
is
just
good.
not in the best offense right now situation. Like,
No, hold on. I think he got less carries than Melvin Gordon last year, and he put up more rushing touchdowns. I mean, more rushing yards. So I think he's gonna be the running back one this year. So he's gonna have a big year.
Okay,
Trey, get him.
do me a favor, bro.
Yeah.
Put your hand to Alex like this, back here, and go. Bah!
He didn't say it. That was Art. That was Art. Art said that.
I said that. I was eating my food.
No, I'm saying that
He's defending him.
Okay, reach through this way because reach through Art's screen and smack the shit out of him.
so okay, let me make my point. I love Javonte, and Jose knows that I like Javonte. I like him better than Melvin because he's
But
a
it's not-
freaking
Bro,
workhorse.
are
He
you
does the passing
on
touchdown.
our offense? Are you psycho right now?
So the only reason why is because if Melvin Gordon does not get hurt, man, they're not going to give him the RB1 role. It's going to be a share back.
I understand that. And the kid still went off as a shared back with
Yes.
a shitty quarterback.
And I agree with you, but for him to break
half
into
of
the
our
top 10,
receivers were hurt throughout half the year, kind of, inadvertently, whatever.
Stats wise, Devontae got 903 yards as a rookie, 4 touchdowns. Melvin Gordon got 918 with 8 touchdowns.
Exactly. And we had a shitty quarterback,
Yep.
and our receivers were hurt in and out.
Had.
Touche.
Yeah, had.
You're telling me
You don't now. You don't now. That's what we're saying. You don't now.
right? But now you have Russell.
You don't have White swag and you don't have Teddy No Legs.
Hey, first off, I like Drew, so I hope he does all right in Seattle. Okay.
But here's the thing.
I
Now,
like him as a person. He's okay as a quarterback. I'm not sad to see him go. Let's just say
right, but
He's gone.
Trey,
He's gone.
now
No
you have
swag.
Wilson, who likes to throw the ball.
Bro, look at the Seattle running backs that they have.
Seattle likes
Yes.
to play everywhere, running, passing.
Yes.
They're 50-50. They're
No,
not
and
heavy.
I get that. But I'm saying, with Melvin Gordon there, for me to have Javonte, I want Javonte to shine, dude. I think he was a great pick last year. But for him to actually shine, to be the RB1, I think Melvin Gordon needs to, leave that offense.
Nah, bro.
I
I don't see it, dude. I think
You
they're gonna make him shine more. Watch.
I hope, man,
shine
because
more.
I like
Well,
the potential
this-
that he has.
This is how I see this year coming. Y'all can correct me if y'all think I'm wrong. This year is how Alvin Kamara and Mark Ingram.
Exactly. Yep.
that dynamic switch.
We got Cortland Sutton. They had
Yeah,
other
that-
receivers. We have Jerry Judy. We have KJ Hamler. We have an okay tight end. I see it exactly like that.
Yeah, and Kamara's gonna get more touches, more passes.
And not to
Melvin is gonna
mention,
dwindle down.
Devontae is maybe not as shifty as Alvin because Alvin has some quick ass feet, but he's fucking stout. So not only is he fast and quick, he's stout as shit.
And
See,
they were-
but I
and
think
by the
that
way-
plays more of a factor now because even if you ain't as shifty, you just run through somebody.
Exactly. Did you not see that one video against? I think it was the Ravens.
It was a 3 backs.
For 17 yards, bro.
Yeah.
Come on now.
And by the way, as far as touches, they each got 203. They were
Oh,
50-50.
See?
They
And
put
you're
up the same-
50 on
almost the
yards
same amount of
because
yards.
Melvin got it at the goal line a little bit
And
more.
then, rookie versus the veteran. You're gonna switch that around. You're gonna put Devontae more because Melvin's getting older. He's probably gonna want a bigger contract. They're not gonna give it to him.
Well, they
Just like
signed him
LA.
for 1 year on this one. They just
Huh?
signed that. They just signed him for that 1 year. Melvin, I'm saying,
That's what I'm saying. But he's also trying to play for a bigger contract.
oh, for
down the
sure. But
road.
he's also smart and he's trying to play for a ring.
yeah.
He's not
So,
stupid.
Yeah, I don't know about a ring trade. I think divisional round.
Okay, I'm being a little presumptuous. I'm just saying, like, he knows the opportunity that's in hand.
I think Jay's
Fuck it,
Raiders
Trey.
are going to be
Fuck
the better
it.
team.
Run it up. Tell Jose you suck. Tell him, Trey.
Well, I mean,
Jay, you're a Raiders fan now. You need to tell him to go suck it.
What?
The fuck is wrong
he's
with
definitely
you?
on my list because he's a Raiders fan. But
Why
this year
why can't the Broncos win the AFC West?
we can't.
They can win the AFC West. I'm saying they're not getting past.
I'm just not saying I don't know if we'll go to the bowl. I hope we do, but I don't know. There's a lot.
I don't know if
of
they'll make the conference championship.
There's a lot of good teams out there, bro.
Out of the 4 West teams, who has the better defense? I think the Broncos do.
Broncos.
Oh, but wait, I forgot that Chargers.
The Chargers.
Chargers
too.
Chargers won for me.
Defense or overall?
Defense.
Defensively.
Chargers.
So how would you? I know we're gonna have that episode later, but how are you gonna rank that conference, Trey?
How would I rank it?
Division or conference?
The division.
The division.
I would go. I'm trying not to be biased here, but personally,
So you're gonna be biased. Be biased. Fuck it.
Bro,
Well, personally, to be realistic, I would go Chargers, Broncos, Raiders, Chiefs.
And there's nothing wrong with that because
The Chargers are going to be on one. I'm telling you right now.
you could see a scenario where Kansas City finishes last in that.
100%.
No lie, that's the same ranking I would have gone with. I agree with you 100%.
Everybody got this offseason. Now, don't get me wrong. Patrick Mahomes is still a beast. Kelsey's still a beast. Their defense is still decent. But I just think everybody else got an upgrade, and they're going to utilize the shit out of their upgrades.
Kansas City lost, and they lose. They lost a lot. Everybody in that division was getting everybody in.
Exactly.
Look at Kansas City.
I can easily see it. Chargers, Broncos, Raiders, Chiefs. Easy.
I'm gonna go. Because we're gonna do the episode in 2 weeks, where we're gonna predict who makes the playoffs, what's the standings and everything. We're gonna do that in 2 weeks. Because next week I want to hit wide receivers. And that's gonna be fun.
That's gonna be hard, bro.
That's gonna be hard.
So next week's episode, guys, tune in for wide receivers. 2 weeks overall prediction. So division wise, I'm gonna say Raiders, Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos. It's Russell Wilson's first year.
Whoa. I appreciate you putting the Raiders at the top. I feel that, but goddamn, you put the Broncos that low.
How are you putting us that low, B?
What is it? First year head coach, new quarterback. I'm not gonna put over what they've done. I'm not.
Bro, I feel like
Dead ass.
deja vu right now.
I'm gonna stir your pot.
I like it. Hey,
I got deja vu right now, and I'm fucking freaking out.
No, but remember what I also said last week. I think the entire AFC West will make the playoffs.
That'd be crazy.
Is that possible? Like in reality,
it is.
All three
Because
teams
now they
can
made it 7 teams.
Yeah.
Now you can do it. You have 3 wild card teams.
That's right.
So, by the way, I'm also saying that as a Patriots fan, they ain't making the playoffs.
Okay.
They're not. Bills is gonna win the division.
Come on.
Bro, Matt Patricia is the offensive coordinator.
Hey, no, I like Matt Patricia a lot. I really do feel.
Well, that's your problem right there. That's why Broncos are going to fucking get ass in AFC West. No one likes Matt Patricia. No one likes Matt Patricia. I hate Matt Patricia.
As a coordinator.
He's a defensive coordinator.
I know.
What the hell is he doing in offense?
As a defensive coordinator, I like Matt Patricia.
Yeah.
But I don't like the decision that they made. That's what I was trying to get at. If you'd stop yelling at me.
No.
I really am concerned with why they made that decision from the Detroit Lions to make.
Mac Jones is going to die.
Okay, let me ask y'all this. Jesus. Let me ask y'all this. As football fans, why in the world would an NFL team want to make a defensive coordinator or somebody on the defensive end a head coach?
Alex, answer that one for me. Alex, you go.
Because they think this is high school ball where they could put I think the last time Matt Patricia was in the offense, he was like a assistant offensive coach.
I think Joe Judge is the quarterback's coach.
But that's what I don't understand. Like, don't get me wrong. There are some great coaches. What's his
He can't do shit.
What was
Look how he failed Daniel Jones.
Coach for the Broncos. Oh my gosh, why can't I think of who it is?
Josh McDaniels?
No, he was. Oh my God, I can't even think of who he is. Wade Phillips.
Yeah.
Like, but what I don't understand is just why would you not go offensive route? Like, I don't get that concept.
Because you also look at the models of the coaches in the past. You look at Bill Belichick, who is a defensive mindset, and he's gotten in 6 titles. You go fucking beyond that. Pass is
It's not that type of game anymore, bro. Like,
right. It's not.
That's what I've been saying too, though. I mean, the Bears keep going back to they went back to a defensive coach.
But if you're also like the Broncos, what won you the title last? Defense. Right? You're thinking of overall.
Yes, but
what made the Bears recently look good was the monsters in the midway, the defense. You know, they made the playoffs just one time during what's his name's fucking era, right? Or just one time, right?
Well, they made it back to that Super Bowl when we lost to the Colts. It was the defense that got us there, and then they fucked up.
Lovie Smith.
Oh, you're thinking a decade ago? Yeah. Okay. I was like recently.
That's what it was.
I never understood that concept. That's why I'm excited for our head coach. Yeah, it's his first year, but he's from the offensive side of the ball. He's very energetic. He's very outgoing. Like, I've looked at a lot of interviews, and I follow, obviously, the Broncos players, and all of them say, you know, he's super into the team. He makes it very, exciting to go to work and be there, and, like, he does trivia and stuff like that. It's real cool. He makes them think. So I'm actually really excited to see him for his first year.
You know, regardless of what kind of mindset you get at the helm, right? You're always going to be like heavily criticized.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Sean McVay could like go for it every fucking play, and they'll be criticizing him, saying that he's not a true, head coach, that he was a fluke, blah blah blah, and all this other stuff. That's what they're saying about the Chargers head coach. Just last year, just because few small mistakes at the end of the Raiders game.
Yeah.
So I mean,
it's crazy.
One play can make everybody like hate you. So
yeah, you're not wrong.
All right, so that was the list, guys. So I'll put up the top 16 one more time, just for maybe Art can finally fucking see it, since his computer decided to fuck out. But other than that, guys, I mean, that's it. That's the top 16. Derrick Henry, number 1. Any complaints there? I know there's only 2 people have him there.
The 1-2 punch it's gonna be like that, I think. So
yeah, he was literally 1 and 2 for everyone's list. Yeah. Nobody had him lower than 2.
You think if Derrick Henry would have stayed healthy, he would have surpassed Taylor by a lot.
Dude, Derrick Henry was still number 1 running back 5 weeks after he went down.
Yep. He was running back 15, running back 13 at the end of the season?
I think he would have broken some records last year.
Derrick Henry would have passed 2K. Yeah. Derrick Henry would have passed 2K.
He was a monster, bro. He
could have come back earlier, though, too, but they just didn't let him.
Yeah.
He needs to get healthier.
I mean, that's smart. That's smart.
Yeah, exactly. That's smart.
That's smart.
It's at the same time, you don't have the Titans situation was last year. You didn't have to bring him back so early because they were still winning.
Yeah.
How I don't know.
But don't take away from JT. JT was still stellar as fuck last year.
He was.
Yeah. And that's why he's.
But that's what you said. 1-2 can switch.
Yeah,
it's cool either way.
Yeah.
And he's who was it? Art's RB7. JT was his RB7. So all right, guys, that's it. Alex, you got any plugs before we close out?
Just my Instagram, basically Alex _
Follow his kids.
Delacruz _ 54. I just have my kid on there.
That's what I do too. I mean, but that's why I don't share mine anymore.
Yeah.
All right, where can they follow you at?
A_ Ibarra Design.
Yeah, get his help, get his thoughts, guys. His architectural skills are awesome. He rebuilt his house himself, his own 2 hands. So fucking awesome. Jay, where can they follow your kids?
Bro, fuck out of here. I don't have any kids. And never have any kids.
Bro. On the street.
No, hell no. And no kids.
Yeah.
Bro, same as last time. You can follow me at Mike Literates on Steam.
All right, and Trey, where can they follow you at? I'll come back.
Bro. Chicken Trey Parker. That's it. All day, every day.
All right, guys. And follow the podcast at Puro Pinche Sports on Instagram. Follow us on Twitter at Pinche Sports Pod. Our wives and our kids just got home. So for Art, for Alex, for Jay, for Trey, I am Jose. We are Puro Pinche Sports, and we are out.